Hi boys and girls, this is your Show What You Know for your senses. We're going to be taking a quick 4-question quiz on how can we use our senses. We're going to be using our 5 senses to make some observations, and we're going to answer the questions by bubbling in the letter we think is right. Let's start with number 1. Can you guys look at this picture? How can you observe the size of the celery? Would you observe the size by A, looking at it, B, smelling it, or C, tasting it? What would you do to observe the size of the celery? A, looking at it, B, smelling it, or C, tasting it? Go ahead and bubble in your answer. Number 2, look at this picture of the celery. How do you find out how the celery smells? Would you A, use your ears, B, use your eyes, or C, use your nose? When you look at this picture, how do you find out how the celery smells? A, use your ears, B, use your eyes, or C, use your nose? Go ahead and bubble in your answer. All right, we're going to go up top here to question 3. How can you know what sound a bird makes? Would you A, think about it and what it sounds like? B, would you listen to it? Or C, would you look at the bird's color? I'll read the question again. How can you know what sound a bird makes? A, think about what it sounds like. B, listen to it. Or C, look at the bird's color. Go ahead and bubble in your answer. And our final question, how do you compare your observations with a classmate's observations? How do you guys compare together? Do you A, make your observation again? B, do you talk about how your observations are alike and how they're different? Or C, do you just think about what you observed? I'll read it again. If you and your friend are comparing your observations, how do you guys compare? Do you A, make your observation again? B, do you talk about how your observations are alike and how they are different? Or C, do you just think about what you observed? Go ahead and bubble in your answer. And then friends, if you need to hear any of the questions again, go ahead and scroll back in the video and play it again. Good luck, boys and girls.